This is it. Real talk and whatnot. Here we are again, episode number 5. Rafa, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Introduce yourself for people who may not know who you are.
My government name is Rafael Amezcua Jr. I have been...
Oh, I don't even think I knew you were a junior.
You didn't know I was a junior? Yes, you did.
I don't think I did.
Everyone always says, oh, you're a junior? I'm going to start calling you junior. And then it, dies after 2 seconds.
Well, junior, you might have a new nickname.
All right, whatever. Let's pour a little bit of wine.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so what type of introduction would you like from me?
Just, let's do your business introduction. So, you met someone at work, you say company CEO, your elevator speech.
Is this a professional podcast?
That's a good question. Depends on who my guest is.
All right, so I guess I'll give you a little bit of my history. I grew up in Atwater with Micah, met in high school, tried to date my sister.
I forgot about that.
Tried to date my sister, so I met him in high school and I set them straight until they broke up. We became friends.
Yep, I was scared of you.
You were. I have this fondest memory of you, dude. Just everyone's in a circle. It's like a group of all of our friends. And I show up and you literally scoot over to the other side of Vanessa. Do you remember that?
No, but that was a 110-pound Micah, man. So I don't blame myself for being scared. I was like, that was sheltered Micah too.
I was sheltered Micah.
They're still sheltered Micah.
Now you're fascinated by hood folks.
The little things in life, man. The little things.
All right, so then I left Atwater for 5 years to go to school in Riverside, UCR, go Highlanders. Suck at every sport. Except baseball. I think we did good one year.
What is a Highlander? A car?
It's like a Scottish thing, like a Scottish Highlander, because for some reason they sold these skirts in the fucking...
Like a kilt?
Yeah, it was a kilt basically. And it was tartan. You know what tartan color is? Mm. It's like this blue and gold pattern. Then they used to have this thing called tartan soul, and it was this stupid
But what was your mascot?
Our mascot was a bear, Scotty.
Like the Scottish bear, or?
Yeah, I mean every UC has a bear as a mascot.
Oh, really?
Said.
Bobcats.
Yeah, Bobcats. Actually, Santa Cruz has banana slugs. Irvine is the anteaters. Actually, I lied.
Why is...
The only other bear is Berkeley.
I was like, when you said that, I was like, I feel like that's not.
And we're Highlanders at UCR. So I did environmental engineering for 5 years. Got a job in Oakdale, came back.
Oakdale, bud.
Oakdale, bud.
Don't worry, we got you, Oakdale folks.
And now I'm in Modesto, Gallo Glass.
Gallo Glass, the number one something of the world?
It's the largest single something. We're one of the largest glass recyclers in the world because we use so much recycled glass in the furnaces.
I thought you guys were
And we are one of the biggest glass plants. We're the biggest one in California, I think. And I think we're top 10 in the country, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, dang. That's cool.
Pretty big.
Thank you for that intro of your... See?
That's my professional introduction.
Yeah. If you were... I was thinking about Harold's introduction. We just got to the age of...
I don't know what to say. Where do I start? Sorry, Harold.
Hi, Harold. Let's be real. If you even listen to this, that's what I always say. But anyways. So, Laker fan, huh? I heard you got some beef with this podcast.
So I heard a little snippet of another podcast. Andrew Murphy. I got beef with him.
Oh, that's his real name.
Andrew Murphy.
You hear that, Andrew?
He what did he say? He says I'm not a real Laker fan because I watch other teams and enjoy watching other teams.
Now, one could say you might cheer for other teams.
I have a hierarchy. Lakers are my
there we
number
go.
1A, 1B, 1C.
Okay.
And then I cheer on the California teams. If the Lakers didn't exist, it would be the Warriors second. And if they didn't exist, it's the Kings third.
And then, fuck the Clippers.
Fuck the Clippers. Go to Seattle.
Yeah. Is there a rumor about that or what? They want a team though. Seattle wants a team, right?
They're probably not gonna move, but I think they're more likely to either do expansion or move another team.
They should
there.
move to the Clippers there.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen because Steve Ballmer is from Seattle. Coincidentally, he's a Microsoft guy, and he fucking is building a new stadium in Inglewood. It's like a brand new, like pretty nice thing.
Really?
Steve Ballmer's the richest owner in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah.
What is he? Was that his only job, or like?
No, he's like Microsoft money. He's like almost like a
like
Bill
literally.
Gates. Yeah.
So was he? Okay. Bill Gates is also Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
So what's their their relationship?
They definitely know each other. Worked with each other.
Yeah.
But
did he leave a while ago or something?
Yeah, they're billionaires.
I can't even comprehend that much money.
Is the richest owner in the NBA.
Really?
And do you know how he bought the team?
No, I have no idea.
Do you know who Donald Sterling is? He's the last owner of the Clippers.
Okay.
And he was horrible. He was like racist. There was a bunch of stories of why he was bad. Like he would he did real estate. He would not rent to black people and minorities.
Jesus Christ.
And he would have like these really big galas parties with like his own players, and it was just weird. Everyone would wear white. But the thing that got him fired from the NBA, his girlfriend, a half black like model, recorded him getting hella mad, basically saying, "I don't want you bringing those N-words into my stadium." And she like hung out with Magic Johnson and said something like pretty racist about Magic Johnson. She recorded the whole thing. So, I don't know if you've seen the gif of Adam Silver saying, "For life." He's talking about banning Donald Sterling for life.
Oh, really?
And they forced him to sell the team.
Damn. Now what is that guy up to? No idea? Being rich?
He lives in LA and he has a lot of real estate. So, he's probably doing that.
Yeah, but I feel like Seattle, I would rather have a team in... Well, first off, we're in California, so we're already, have enough...
4 teams.
We have too many teams to even, take your pick, whatever. But, I feel like... Because Seattle used to have the Sonics, and then who are the Sonics now? Or do they just, disband?
The Sonics moved to Oklahoma City.
Another the Thunder.
Have you ever seen Durant with a Seattle Sonics jersey?
What? Oh, yeah.
Kevin Durant. So that's where he got drafted. And then the team, he played 1 or 2 seasons.
Really?
And then he moved.
In my mind, they were gone a while ago. So when? 2000 what then? 5-ish?
Let's just say, how old is Kevin Durant? He's 33.
Damn, he's so old too.
10. You probably came to the NBA around 19, so that's 13,
Did
14
he come
years
straight from
ago.
high school?
No, he went to Texas for
just 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that still a rule in the NBA?
Yeah.
You have to go to college for a year?
Yes, tweaking. You could either
because LaMelo and stuff, right?
You could do a year in college, or you could play professionally abroad. And that's what LaMelo did.
And then, but he was in the draft though.
What?
But he was in the draft though, so he's still with the college students in the draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the year he was eligible.
Okay, but what about? I'm saying, what about? Let's say, what's someone else who played in another league then came over? Did
NBA players
Giannis do that or
different
no?
things. Giannis came from Greece, but he played professional over there.
Yeah. Okay, but so did he get drafted?
Yeah.
Too?
Yeah.
But you always get drafted if you come in from another league, or no?
Yeah, you need to enter through the draft.
Okay, you don't get you can't just get a. I guess you're just not trading anybody. You can't get a contract from one team who wants you.
No, you gotta go through the draft.
Okay, that makes sense. Actually.
What's the other thing I was gonna tell you? There's different players who have done different routes. So Darius Blaisley, he's pretty young. I think he's at 2nd or 3rd year. And he actually got an internship with New Balance straight out of high school.
Damn.
So what did he do? He basically just trained the whole time. And it was with Rich Paul. You know who Rich Paul is?
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's agent, I can go on and on about
Go
that.
ahead.
But
We got nothing.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Uh-huh.
So LeBron basically runs his own agency with his high school friend. So as LeBron got famous, he brought his buddy along to manage him, and then they created Clutch Sports, and now they have hella players signed to them.
Oh, and is it through?
Rich Paul.
But is it? And that's through Rich Paul, which is with LeBron, but that's its own little thingy. Like,
Well, LeBron basically started it, but all the credit goes to Rich Paul.
okay, and then it's like basically kind of like not like a scholarship, but like in the sense like, they're sponsoring these people with
No, so
gear?
Rich Paul is their agent.
Mm-hmm.
So they manage him. So my story with Darius Blazing,
Mm-hmm.
he came out of high school, didn't go to college, signed $1 million internship with New Balance, and all he did was wear their stuff and train. And then the next year he declared for the NBA draft.
Really?
Yeah.
So what?
So that's a new thing that Clutch Sports is doing, because a lot of players don't have money coming out of high school. It's just they grow up in rough areas. So these guys are trying to help out the players get paid. Basically.
That's cool.
So I think it's pretty cool. Some people don't like it just because, it's a young black man kind of disturbing the system.
Yeah, but the systems are meant to be
Disturbed.
and broken.
Yeah.
Why do you think the coup happened?
That is a topic for another time.
Yeah, I know. We don't need to talk about the Patriots now. We can talk about them later. But okay, me and Jimmy were talking on the other podcast, but like The Simpsons and how like they always guess the future
Did you
or whatever.
watch The Simpsons when you were younger?
No, I was telling Jimmy about this. How like I'm like, who watches The Simpsons? And he was just like, a lot of people do. And I was like, yeah, I know that, but like personally, I don't know any Simpsons fans. I know you watch them when you're little, right?
I used to watch them all the fucking time.
I grew up in a Christian household. I couldn't watch any of those.
Dude,
Bad cartoons.
I couldn't watch them when I was little, but I still, as I got older, my parents let me watch whatever. I couldn't watch wrestling. I couldn't watch The Simpsons. Wrestling, I understand. My dad always says, you're going to start doing violent stuff to your sister. You're going to fight your sister. And I actually did do some moves on Vanessa, I think.
That's what you guys were like basically the same age too. Like so like I feel like just natural sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
In your mind it did not matter if she was a girl or not. It was just like
Dude, I did not let Vanessa like girly things. I was like, no.
You're the reason she is the way she is, Rafa. You molded her into into a Rafa. But she's not crazy about basketball.
She watches it with me.
That's
just
like
that's everyone else in my life.
That's on at your house.
I make everybody watch it with me.
The first year I moved to Turlock was the most I had ever watched basketball in my
That's
life.
when you became a Laker fan.
No, I'm a Kings fan, baby.
All right, name the starting lineup for the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox? I don't know. It doesn't
Name
matter.
the starting lineup for the Lakers.
LeBron, Anthony Davis.
Who else?
That's all I got, man.
Exactly, you're a Laker fan.
No, that is not. Is Badgley still on the Kings? Buddy is Buddy. Bagley and Buddy.
Marvin Bagley and Buddy. Yes.
Buddy Hield. Look at that, 3.
Dude, Buddy didn't even start last year.
Is Luke Walton still the fucking coach?
Yeah. Why? What?
I don't know.
What?
I'm just saying. He was on the Lakers granted, the Lakers didn't have the best people, but he was on the Lakers the last year with LeBron,
I bet
right?
he would have done good if AD was on the team when he was coach.
No, well, maybe. Well, let's be real. The coach now, first off, I don't know who it is. Second off, it's LeBron.
Frank Vogel.
It's LeBron is the coach.
Give credit to Frank.
I saw that, this is a little sidetrack, but it was with a football coach, and it was Brady's coach. And they're like, the difference between me and like Belichick is that like I'll let Brady coach if Brady wants to coach.
Oh, Bruce Arians.
Yeah. I was just like, that's pretty dope. Like
Tom Brady's a fucking good football
dude,
player.
if he wins again, or like even if he gets there, I'll be like so amazed.
So it's Tampa Bay versus the Bills? No, versus the Packers.
And then the Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah. Dude, I am happy if any of those 4
Yeah,
teams
I do
win.
too. It's not that I'm against the Chiefs. I'm cool with the Chiefs, even if they win, whatever. But I would like to see another team in there. I would like the Bills to be in there because the Bills haven't been in there
the Bills have sucked forever.
I think I think they won like 3 times, and the last 3 times they went, they lost like every time or something, some stat like that. Lindsay told it to me. So I don't know how accurate that could be, but her stepdad is a giant Bills fan.
Really?
Yeah, Dave loves the Bills, man. I bought him a Bills jersey last year for Christmas.
Dude, Bills fans let you know they're Bills fans.
No, kinda, but they're not like as Patriot fans. You know, the other
Patriot
Patriot
fans are ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no Patriot fans.
Not anymore.
I don't want to name drop people around here because I don't know who's going to see this, but if you feel guilty, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, don't like the Patriots. Who does that? Well, it doesn't matter.
Fucking Boston team. Fuck Boston. Fuck you, Boston.
Who does that? Who even, like, without Tom Brady, fucking go ahead and like the Patriots. I don't care. To me, like...
I was cheering for them this year because I thought Cam Newton was going to do well, and he fucking sucked.
I watched the first 3 weeks, and I was like, wow, Cam Newton's pretty good. And then he sucked ass for the next 12.
Did you watch any games start to finish this season?
Just red zone, baby.
Just red zone.
Get red zone, get my anxiety with my fantasy team, making me feel crappy all day for no reason. That's just that's how I live my Sundays.
I like football, but it's so stupid the way we watch it now.
Well, yeah, but
it's so stupid, man.
It's the highlights, man. It's red zone. It's this, like, I get what you were saying though. Like, well, I think there was one or two games basically. It'd be like the evening game that I would watch all the way. But yeah, not a lot of games.
Yeah.
It's because whenever we got together for Sundays, it was just like red zone.
Yeah, and it fits with our low attention span that we have as the population now.
Yeah.
You can't watch a whole fucking football game.
You could, but...
Yeah, that's why baseball sucks, too.
Oh, yeah, I know that in Joe Rogan they were talking about...
Baseball sucks.
Yeah,
baseball sucks.
That's what they were talking about, is how baseball is like baseball needs to get with the times. Like all these other sports, like basketball, put the shot clock in place so it was less boring. Like all these other things, like baseball, it's America's pastime. We need to just have a hot dog and drink a beer for 5 hours.
White supremacy.
No.
I'm just kidding.
You're gonna get our friends all mad at you for spreading that woke culture in here. Use your correct pronouns, Rafa.
I don't have pronouns. That's my pronoun. Don't call me. Call me Rafa.
Call you Junior.
Or Junior.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, though.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Ask me questions about my family.
Okay, where's your family from?
Guadalajara, Mexico.
And how did they come across the border to America?
My dad came over, so he lived with his brother when he was like in his teens, I think like 19 or something. He worked in Indiana and lived with my uncle, and then he decided Indiana fucking sucks because it's cold. So he went to California where my aunt was, and
so his sister?
In Modesto, yeah.
In Modesto, then they came here after that?
Yeah, and so then my dad met my
I'm sorry,
mom.
Did you say work? Was it a work visa or what?
Probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't think he was running around illegally.
No, I was just wondering, like, because what did he do in Indiana?
He worked.
But what? No, I mean, like, what was his job? Like,
I think he worked like at a pick and pull.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that's where you learn like how to fucking
cars and
work
stuff.
on cars. So the little that I know is from like holding the fucking flashlight.
That's just us sons, man. I think about that now. Like, if I have a kid, like, you're gonna be like holding the flashlight while I do some like mundane activity that's like not like something.
What are you gonna do? Do you know how to change your oil? You can do that. Right?
I can change. I remember doing it when I was little with my dad. You know, holding the flashlight and stuff like that. And I remember I did it like when I first got a car, like with my first or second, like first couple times. And then my dad was just like, "Why don't you just take it to a shop?" And I was like, "Sounds good to me, man." I was living in the past.
Yeah. Dude, you should learn. Lindsay, don't have kids with Micah until he changes oil.
Well, whatever.
Dude, you gotta teach your son. He's gotta hold the flashlight. Or daughter.
They can
or them.
They can hold the flashlight while I check the oil, and then I'll be like, "Yep, just change the oil, kid."
Go to that guy, the mechanic. Hold the flashlight for him. Ask him some questions.
Just waiting to get my oil changed. Hey, guy, can you be my kid's dad? Wow. I don't know how to change the oil.
Should tip him some $20 to show him. Dude, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
That's a great idea I just came up with.
So Dad was working at Pick and Pull, then came to Modesto to live with or his sister was over here, and then how do you meet your mom?
So they met at a Christmas festival. Christmas is a big fucking deal in little towns in Mexico. They have like bands. It's like fairs basically.
Mm-hmm.
They have all these vendors. People just dance and drink and eat tacos and shit. And they met there, and then they moved over here, and
They had you?
they had me and settled down.
Dang. Had you, your sister, and then
And then
Lil Lupita.
Lil Lupita.
Lil L.
Came in late.
She still like her pictures and her outfits?
Yeah, little high schoolers have like so much more style than we did. Like,
yeah. How?
Sorry, you have to hear me burping
It's
because
okay.
you fed me before.
Oh, sorry, but how is she doing with the online?
I think pretty good.
But it just
It sucks.
as good as anyone
She'll
could
like
do.
Snapchat me pictures of little stupid kids who don't know any better. They have a big old Trump flag in the back of their Zoom classes.
Yo, high school kids are so funny. Like, well, even I think about me in high school, my opinions that I had, and I was just like, if I could look back now, or when I do look back about my, history project videos and stuff like that, I was like,
Those are fucking good.
I can't believe that the teachers were like, oh
So
yeah.
give the audience some context.
Back in the day, basically, we had to make a video.
What class was it?
And this was Mr. The history class, and we had to do a video. And this one time, why you had to do that? No,
Maybe that was a different school.
Come on, man. What are you doing to me? It can't be the gossip network of the 209. I'm not trying to be 209 times
209
here.
times.
No, we're not being 209 times here, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Preaching false information.
You might be able to Google this teacher's name.
Yeah, I mean, I have been talking and name dropping in all the past episodes as if no one's gonna listen to this. But my whole thing is like,
that's what I'm afraid of, man. I'm like, how much should I say?
well,
Who's
you don't
gonna
care too
listen?
much apparently.
Well, I didn't have him. You did.
This doesn't affect me. This affects you.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like this is gotcha journalism over here.
I have no interest in anything. I'm just here to chat.
Yeah, I know. We're just having a good time.
I have no motives.
No motives, just whatever comes to your mind.
I'm just an instigator.
Whatever, yeah. Or instigator and devil's like Jimmy and Chaim are always on devil's advocate. They're like if I just say a point of view, they're like, well, if you look at it from this view, I'm like, yeah, I know you guys. We don't need to go down the rabbit hole of what ifs.
I know. I try to do that sometimes.
But no, it's good to look at the other side too and their points of view.
That's the only way to fucking learn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just use this analogy. Imagine you're Patrick on SpongeBob, and all you know is the inside of your house. Patrick lives under a rock. So what if someone told him there's more than that rock, and you can see everything else on the other side of that rock? Boom.
Wow, I think that was the
That was
deepest
fucking
thing
deep.
that anyone said on here.
No, but it's good to get both sides of stories.
It is.
Definitely.
Just like politics today.
Politics.
Politics. Trying to think, Rafa. All right, you think you can answer questions about the Lakers?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. All right. Number 1. How many championships did they win?
It was a highly debated topic recently because some people want to take away the Minnesota ones, but those are losers. I think it's 16.
16. Let's see. Correct. Number 2. How many numbers have been retired?
Oh, that's a good one. So I think Kobe had 2. I think Shaq, Kareem, Baylor, probably West. I'm gonna say 9. To guess.
Wrong. It's 12.
12. Damn.
It doesn't let me know what numbers, though. I'm sorry. When was the Los Angeles Lakers founded?
In the 1930s. I don't know.
It is 1947.
47?
47.
After World War II.
Who is their head coach?
Right now, Frank Vogel.
Yep. How many points per game does LeBron average?
This season? Or the last one?
You can go by both.
I think he averaged 26.5.
27.5, but that's
Pretty close.
just to the fact that you know that. Which person on the Lakers has the most points?
What?
Which person on the Lakers overall has had the most points?
Probably Anthony. Overall? At all time? Oh, probably.
The one we did.
I think Kobe did pass Kareem. Kareem?
Kareem, yeah.
Okay, maybe he didn't. Kareem has the most points, I think.
I think he has the most points ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, There was a picture of LeBron that said, "Who is this?" And another one of Kobe that says, "Who is this?"
LeBron James.
Best duo in the Los Angeles Lakers.
Really? This is
No. I'm going to go with your opinion. What do you think?
My opinion?
Yes.
Kobe and Shaq.
Kobe,
but
Shaq?
They didn't get along, so. And Anthony Davis and LeBron can be a pretty good duo.
And theirs is still going, yeah. And so they only have 1 year together so far, right?
Yeah.
And that's one championship?
One championship. As long as they can stay healthy, they should be able to win more.
Yeah, I know.
They're so fucking good.
I got to put another timer. Sorry, I forgot. Dude, okay, so and Anthony Davis is like, I mean, he's been like the superstar of the Pelicans when he was there, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, because the Lakers, I just feel like they have so many people. I mean, or just him and LeBron are both like their own individual.
They're both potential MVP candidates.
Yeah.
Just because LeBron is LeBron. We don't need to praise him. He's just so fucking good.
Yeah, you're 36 and dominating still.
Anthony Davis used to be a point guard freshman year of high school. And then he fucking got hella tall. So he never lost his point guard skills. And now he has guard skills and big man skills.
Mm-hmm.
Super agile. Can jump high. Has long arms. He can do everything. It's like when you and Harold started playing 2K with me. And you're like, who's good? And then you're like, what does he do? I'm like, he literally does everything.
No, that's all we need. That's like, I'd just be like, or the Warriors back then was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's just Durant, Curry, and freaking Clay.
Rest in peace, Clay. Come back soon.
I mean, he's not dead, but
this season he's dead.
Basically dead this season. Dude, I feel so bad for him. I feel bad for anyone who, like, tears anything, honestly. I can't even imagine. But it's crazy that they come back and they're just an athlete again. Like
a shitload of rehab.
A D1, like high school, but Division I of the world athlete.
Yeah.
So hot take, what do you think about the Knicks, huh?
This year?
Yeah.
This is all I'm gonna talk about is basketball. Well, I mean, can go on and on and on.
Dude, it's okay. That's fine.
So the Knicks are doing pretty good. They have Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. New coach Tom Thibodeau is setting the culture straight in New York. It's unfortunate that there's no fans right now because this is probably the best team they've had in a while. Granted, they still kind of suck, but at least they have a culture, they have an identity, and Julius Randle plays pretty hard, and Tom Thibodeau plays him. Tom Thibodeau has a bad reputation of playing his best players crazy minutes.
Just pushes them?
Yeah, so he used to be the Bulls coach. When he had Derrick Rose.
Was Joakim Noah there?
Joakim Noah and Jimmy Butler. And he would play them hell a minute. And they kind of broke down eventually.
That makes sense.
He used to coach the Timberwolves, and he would play his best players hell a minute.
Did he just get there recently?
Yeah, it's his first season.
Damn. That's pretty interesting. Now, other New York team. Nets. What do you think?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They've got Kyrie, KD, and Harden now.
What do you think of the Harden trade?
I think Houston should have gotten more. I don't like what Houston
got. What did they trade?
So they traded away Harden, and they got Oladipo, 4 picks, which is cool.
For what round picks?
First round picks.
Oh, man.
And then like 4 other pick swaps. So that basically means whoever, either the Rockets or the Nets, have the worst record, they have better draft position. So whoever has better position goes to the Rockets. And but I feel like the Rockets should have gotten Jared Allen. Jared Allen went to the Cavs. The Cavs have 4 fucking centers.
Really?
They have Jared Allen now. They have Andre Drummond, who just had like a 30-25 game. He can do hella good sometimes, but he's not consistent. They've got JaVale McGee.
Damn.
And there's some other center. They've got Kevin Love and Larry.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Larry Nance.
Jesus Christ, though. That's like,
And
why
I
would
think
you
there's
even?
one more center I'm missing. They've got a lot.
Do they play like, I mean, multiple centers at once or no? Never.
No, not really.
I mean, like, I don't blame them, but like, I'm just like,
I don't know why they have so many.
yeah,
They
that's
don't
what I was
need
gonna
that many.
say. Yeah.
They have a lot.
Do they need shooters? What do they need?
They need wings. They don't have a good wing. They drafted Isaac Okoro this year, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen a whole lot of them.
What number in the draft was he?
Or 4 or 5, somewhere between 4 and 6, I think. But the Cavs just played the Nets, and Colin Sexton dropped 42 on them, and they won in double overtime.
Damn.
So the Nets are going to be good scoring wise, but
Defensively,
their defense kind of sucks. DeAndre Jordan is their only center on the roster.
really?
You remember DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah, no, I do remember DeAndre Jordan, but they should trade for some. They should trade the Cavs for somebody.
Well, they huh?
So they should trade the Cavs for somebody.
Well, they don't have anyone to trade.
Because they already traded
They
all,
traded
everything.
they could for
Harden?
fucking Harden.
And then Kyrie, has he been? I mean, I know he scored pretty good not too long ago.
Good, but I just don't think they're gonna be a good team.
It seems like an emotional, like drama team almost.
Kyrie
just their past.
He doesn't always want to play basketball. He's fucking good.
No, yeah, I know he is, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he likes to spit out these facts that aren't facts.
He likes to bullshit.
Yeah.
Kyrie will bullshit. James Harden is kind of fat. He's older now. He likes to party.
He surprisingly doesn't look as fat as he did, though, on the Rockets.
Yeah, I think some of those are camera angles.
Yeah,
it has to be.
but it's like so, or like I think whatever lens it was, because some lenses are more flattering and some lenses make you look fatter.
Yeah.
So maybe like the lens was making him
Maybe
look.
he had layers on.
Dude, he literally looked like a middle-aged like wife.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He looked so fucking weird. And his butt was like hella sticking out when he was like running. I was like, why does he look like that?
He had layers on. That had to be it.
Layers are like almost like he got everybody. Like I've seen that, like James Harden
Trade
got
me.
it. Yeah, exactly. But like
Look
he
how
looked
fat I am.
just looked. Was he wanting to trade?
Yeah, he was trying to force the trade. So this past season was the last season where Russell Westbrook, Mike D'Antoni, and the analytics guy, Daryl Morey.
All there.
Daryl Morey.
Was all their contracts up? Is that what was going on?
Mike D'Antoni's the coach contract was up. Daryl Morey stepped down, and then he went to fucking Philadelphia. And then Mike D'Antoni went to be an assistant coach for Steve Nash. Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets.
Yeah, I do know that.
So it's funny because there was rumors to go to 2 teams primarily. The Sixers for Ben Simmons and the Nets. But the Nets didn't have a lot of assets, but they still made it happen. And now James Harden is back with Mike D'Antoni, basically. And now they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
And then
They have no defense.
So Kevin Durant and Jim Harden are back together too now.
From OKC.
Man, they should get Westbrook back there too.
Dude, it's funny because Westbrook played with Harden last year.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Because
They should trade Kyrie for Westbrook.
Yeah. Is Westbrook still on the...
He's on the Wizards.
Oh, Wizards. Holy crap. I mean, you
With
could tell.
Bradley Beal, but that's not a good team. Lots of explosiveness, but not enough defense. And then their starting center just tore his ACL. Thomas Bryant, Laker draft pick.
You guys drafted him when? A couple years ago?
A couple years ago. They traded him away to clear cap space to, I think, sign LeBron and other people.
Who left from the Lakers this past year? Like, what's different about the team?
The starting lineup was with Danny Green. So they got rid of Danny Green. They got rid of Dwight Howard. They got
Dwight
rid
just
of Dwight went to the Sixers.
Really?
JaVale McGee got traded to the Cavs. To sign. Hey Moose, come here, Moose.
Moose.
Moose just woke up. Who else? JaVale McGee got traded, and we also got rid of Rondo. Rondo left. Rondo went to the Hawks.
And it's weird because I figured most. And you guys traded all those people away?
No. Their contract. JaVale was the only one that was traded.
All those other contracts were up, and they
Yeah.
didn't want to re-sign, or
They didn't re-sign them to sign Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder was traded for, so they traded Danny Green for Schroeder. They got Montrezl Harrell off a free agent deal, and they got Marc Gasol free agent deal. And I think they got Wesley Matthews as a free agent too. You don't even know who Wesley Matthews is.
I don't know who Wesley Matthews is.
Used to be on the Bucks last year. Oh, and Avery Bradley went to the Heat, but he's whatever.
But Avery Bradley, was he traded or no?
No, he off season.
So just all of them kind of were they 1 year or 2 year contracts? I mean, some were one, some were two.
A lot of them are 1 year.
But Rondo was there for 2 years or 1 year?
He was there for
Three?
3, I think, because he was there with Lonzo.
But did any of them like want to stay?
It might have been 2.
Did any of them want to stay? Like you would think they would all want to stay.
They probably did, but the Lakers aren't going to offer them a lot of money.
Because they
So
don't
I
have
was
caps.
talking
Because
to my girlfriend Sasha. She hates this. She hates that so many players move.
Because she can't remember them or what?
I don't know why. I think she I don't know why. And she was saying that I hate how they all move, and then I told her that like Jay Crowder, who was on the Heat last year, went to the Suns, and she's like, why? When you go to the finals, your value goes up because it makes it look like you're a really good contributor to a good team. You help win. You help get to the finals. So your value just goes up. And a bunch of other teams are willing to throw a lot more money at you. So the Lakers didn't have a lot of money to throw around because they gave AD an extension. They gave LeBron an extension.
Well, how long were the original contracts?
LeBron had 1 more year. And
But LeBron's going to stay there, right? You would think?
Yeah, he's not going to move around anymore.
Yeah.
But they gave him a lot of money. They gave AD a max contract, a super max.
For how much longer?
I think like 4 or 5 more years.
So pretty much, presumably, the end of LeBron's career?
Yeah. AD's under contract for longer.
Now, do you think Bronny and LeBron will play together? Do you think that's the end goal?
That's what all ESPN and social media is going to talk about.
Yeah.
But I don't even get into that. Unless Bronny's good, I'm going to say bring him to the Lakers.
Yeah, I guess you can't really know. Because he's 16, 17 now?
Yeah, he's like 15 or 16, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, SportsCenter always plays. They think that's. I mean, it is funny that he said like Steph Curry's his dad in that one little thing, but like they think it's like the funniest thing.
What?
It's like he's like on Instagram Live and he's like dribbling the ball, and then like someone put like, "Who's your dad?" And he was like, "Steph Curry." That's what he says. Like as he's like dribbling. You've never seen this?
No, I haven't.
Well, my point is gone then because my point was they put it too much, but apparently not enough. Yeah, they always do that, and like he's like, "Steph Curry's my dad," and he's like keeping dribbling the ball, talking to them.
Yeah. All right, dude, I don't want to talk about basketball anymore. Let's talk about wellness.
Health and wellness?
Yeah.
All right. What advice would you give to those people out there health-wise, Rafa?
Do yoga.
Yes.
Dude, so I'm going to go on a tangent right now.
Go ahead.
Joe Rogan was talking to The Undertaker about this. There's some wrestler called Diamond Dallas something, DDP. And he started his own fucking yoga. It's a DDPY yoga.
Is it like a wrestler
it's like this
yoga?
Fucking former wrestler who had a fucked up back. He broke his back, and he started doing yoga and strengthening his back muscles. And Joe Rogan was saying, "Go look at his website." So I did, and this guy has a whole fucking program. He has a bunch of people who used to be fucking fat. And now they're like super healthy. Like there was one guy who had his crutches. It's so ridiculous. He's like fat. He has like a thing around his waist. So that's his before picture. His after picture is usually Well, what's an after picture? What does it usually look
It's
like?
just like someone
like
who's like
shirtless.
who's skinnier, showing their muscles or something like that.
This motherfucker was doing a headstand against the wall. And he fell skinny.
But I like how it was against the wall. Like it wasn't even like.
He was literally like standing on his head backwards.
With crutches or without crutches?
Without crutches. The crutches were gone.
Well, I wonder why did he just have the crutches before because he was too fat?
I don't know. I didn't. There was a like 4-minute video. I was at work. I was not working, so I didn't click on it. But super interesting. So we've at this age that we're in, everyone is transitioned from like this party phase, or
To
most
this
people,
like work like it used to be.
take care of yourself.
It used to be lift weights, get big. Like
Yeah.
earlier, you know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
like early 20s, just lift, party,
Get big and
lift
party.
weights, get big, protein shakes,
Dude,
mass gainers.
how heavy did you get?
Dude, I was the 198 champ, man.
198?
198, that's the biggest I've got. Which is like, granted, like I'm like 175, 180. I go back and forth from that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was 198. That's back when Dick lived with me. I lived with Dick and like he was like, you gotta eat like 5 meals a day, man.
Beefcakes.
And I was just like eating like high protein diets, and he was like meal prepping and stuff like that. So I was like eating just as much as him, but
And lifting all the time.
yeah, and lifting all the
when
time.
gyms were open.
Yeah, but I'm a snacker too. So as well as eating a crap ton, I was also snacking my normal amount that I do. Like I still snack, but like now I don't know. I feel like I not knowingly intermittent fast. Like I'll just go
Really?
until like 12, 1 o'clock without eating.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well,
I don't get affected by that. Like I don't. Okay, I have like something very small. Like I'll have like I don't know, one piece of toast or
If
something
I don't
like
go
that.
to work, I'll kind of do the same thing. Because I'll like get up out of bed like at 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And like on the weekends, I'll just kind of chill. And then all of a sudden, I'll go on a run.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stretch. I'll take my time. And I look at the time and it's like fucking noon.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, I guess it's time to eat.
And basically my stomach at one point will just be like make a noise, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't ate anything. Yeah. Eat, precious, eat. I'm hungry down here. Don't you hear me?
Yeah, so I like to snack too. So it's hard not to. It's snacking is delicious.
Snacking is
But
good.
I just don't buy snacks, and then it's not a problem anymore.
Yeah, my problem is I'll go to the grocery store with the idea of snacking in mind. I'm like,
Really?
I'm gonna need a snack on something. Yeah, but like then I try to like. Sometimes I'll buy snacks that like you either have to make or like it's like a cheese platter or something like that, like some type of snack like that. But then like I open my fridge and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to make something or even have to try to make something. But I snack on
Is there
peanut.
a bag with stuff?
My go-to, like if I don't want to make anything, but like I just feel like I'm hungry or need a snack, is I'll just get the biggest spoonful of peanut butter and I'll just put it in my mouth and I'll just walk
You know
away.
what's fucking good?
What is good?
Peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Oh yeah, peanut butter banana, and I added some honey on that.
That's good too.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna change the topic, but I'll stay on topic.
It was health originally.
Yeah, so now that most people our age have transitioned out of that.
And by the
Do
way,
we
our
still know people who
our
aren't
age
part-
is 27, 28. Just letting people know. Go on though.
I'm 22.
22 at heart. We act like we're 22.
Sometimes I can code switch.
Okay, so you
So I started last year. I don't do resolutions. I just kind of like I'll do this year.
yeah, it's like a goal
I
kind
said
of more of.
I'm gonna start doing yoga because I keep getting hurt. And I think it's helped. I've had other injuries, but I think I'm just getting old, like my hamstrings.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you.
And it's just good. It's good for the body and the mind.
That was my resolution this year was more yoga.
Really?
Also 600 miles. I did yoga today, thankfully, but I've been bad at it. I haven't been, my goal was 3 times a week. I'm not too far off because it's only the 3rd week, so like,
Yeah.
I could still like easily do it, but like
How many miles do you have?
I have a good amount. I think I have like 41,
40?
42.
I think I'm at like right under 40.
We're like neck and neck. Chaim's at like 53 or something like that, and Lindsay's at 49.
How's Lindsay beating you?
She runs, man. No, 1 week she ran like 29 miles, and then last week she barely ran at all.
Yeah.
But I ran like only 12 miles last week. It just, I don't know, like, I just go through phases of like, oh, like, I love when I feel good on a run, you know what I mean? Like when you're just like, oh, I can run forever.
The hardest part is getting up.
Oh, it's just getting there to do
tying
it.
your shoes and starting. That's
Yeah.
the hardest part.
Musa, he
Moose.
motivates me to run because he just looks, anytime I put on like shoes, he instantly just thinks that I'm
He's
going
just
on a
so
run.
excited.
And then I feel so bad. So like today, like I wasn't going to go on a run because I ran 5 miles yesterday and I did yoga. But he was all like sad. So then I just take him on the longboard and he just pulls me around the neighborhood. And we did like 3 laps of him pulling me because I just like want him to get tired. Yeah.
Dude, I've had a lot of friends who have offered me their dogs to go on runs.
They offered you their dogs?
So in UCR, we used to have this mountain behind our house.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a hill. Or it was like a big mountain and it had this big concrete sea. And one of our friends had this big ass German Shepherd. No, what was it? It was a Doberman.
Oh, Dobermans are...
The black dogs.
Yeah, do you remember the Doberman cut real quick? We saw backpacking when we stopped at the waterfall and went swimming at Trinity Alps. There was some, like, a dude that had, like, this crazy huge Doberman, like, in the corner.
I don't remember that.
And it had, like, giant claws, like, the biggest freaking paws I've ever seen. And me and Errol, like, looked, because I didn't even see the dog, because it was like pitch black where it was, and it was like in the corner. And then when I was climbing up, I just saw its paws.
Oh,
there.
on that little cliff?
Yeah, right there. Because I was like, holy crap. And I was like, what type of dog is this? And he was like, oh, it just imported from Russia. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Or like Soviet, someone like that. And I'm pretty sure Errol was talking to him after that. Because they said Russia, and Errol comes running. Oh, actually, that's my favorite type of person is Russian. Sorry.
Dude, Harold used to be into some weird stuff.
He still loves Russians more than... That's what I should have him talk about. He was like, at the end of our podcast, he was just like, we got to do a part 2, man. We got to do a part... I'm like, yeah, man, we can do a part 2. We can do as many...
over the shock of being recorded in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's just like,
you could
here awkwardly like this.
And then he was like, kept on moving. Hella, I do that too. I've been.
I fidget a lot too. Haven't you listened to this chair?
Yeah, dude. And it's just like you want to like move or do something. It is a little hot in here. There's not even a fan in here, but we can't even have the fan to mess up the speakers. Man.
We need to come up with a solution for this.
Well, it just. We could have opened the window.
Could open the window.
That was a solution, but
yeah. So. Health and wellness, guys. Take care of your mind because your mind controls your body. Oh, dude, did I tell you I'm doing the Sam Harris meditation thing?
You mentioned it not too long ago, but
I'm on day 10. I did it at fucking 5 a.m. this morning.
It's hard to do meditation in the morning because you're still pretty tired. I mean, like...
I have to wake up and... Maybe I should try getting ready and then doing it and then leaving.
That might be better.
Because I do it the first thing out of bed.
And you kind of... You know how you're, like, pretty tired? Like it's hard if like I've done the same. I've even done like I've tried to do yoga sometimes when I wake up. But like if it's like a relaxing yoga, I'll just like and your body's so stiff. Like sometimes you get out of bed. Like sometimes say you go on a 5-mile run or something like that. I'll get out of bed the next day and I'm like, ugh, like I don't even know what like nothing hurts, but it's just like my body like
stiff,
from sleeping. Yeah, like that. It's just like my. I don't know. I was all worried there for a minute when I had a claw toe or I had my freaking.
Your eagle toe?
Yeah, my stupid toe. Did I tell you I already talked about this, but I texted my mom, and I was like, she messaged me, and she was like, what's wrong with your foot? And I was like, I think I have claw toe or eagle toe. And she was like, she just sent me a picture of her foot, man. She just sent a picture of her foot, and she was like, blah, blah, blah. And she basically described everything I saw online and everything like that. But I was just like laughing.
She has it?
Yeah, it's like a hereditary thing.
Really?
Yeah, because
you never knew this?
We have high arches. No, I don't talk to my mom about her toes that much.
So?
No, I'm just saying like, pain? No, I talk about other stuff, but I'm saying like I just hadn't, in my life, hadn't got to the point where I needed advice about having a freaking eagle claw.
Do you use the insoles I gave you?
No, I do. Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah. Oh, the second ones I'm trying to. I've been putting them in different shoes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what pair of shoes I wear the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why. But those ones that I put in the the shoes that didn't have insoles that I've been walking around running in for months. I would run in those shoes. I remember I ran 10.5 miles. That's the farthest I've ran like in one thing. But I ran in those shoes.
You
And then I also the other time I ran 10 miles was in like my crappy Asics. Not like Asics are a good brand, but like they're just like a pair that are
Dude, I just
5 years old.
Are we gonna start a new breakfast club?
Dude, we do need a breakfast. Well, our problem is that nothing's open.
I thought Merced was like a part of the sanctuary.
No, only Atwater Sanctuary.
The sheriff said he wasn't gonna enforce anything.
But people still aren't opening their businesses.
What about that spot downtown?
Mainzer? Yeah, it's still not open.
It's not open?
No, dude, nothing in Merced's open.
Really?
Yeah. It sucks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Merced was still open.
No, man. You're thinking Atwater. You're thinking of the sanctuary city. The city where there's no laws.
Stupid ass Atwater.
I'm just
I
honestly would be happy if it was Merced. Like, I'm just over, like, lockdown, be careful, wear a mask, I got it. But we can't just
COVID's not even real.
We can't just keep on to...
COVID's not even real.
All right, it's almost an hour. Rafa.
I'm just kidding.
This is
COVID is real.
I'm rolling out the red carpet for you, as the guy in Hot Ones would say. This camera, this camera, this camera. What do you got going on in your life?
Got work tomorrow.
All right, good to hear. All right, I think this is episode 5. But Rafa, thank you for being here.
Wake up at 5 a.m. and be miserable and meditate.
There we go. Miserable and meditate. 5 a.m. Health and wellness. You heard it here, you guys. Get healthy. Do yoga.
DM me. I'll send you a link.
Watch basketball.
Yeah, watch basketball.
All right, we're good. This is it. Real talk and whatnot.